Welcome to Chana Talks Live. I'm Chana Gilman, your relationship mastery mentor. Something happened to me this weekend, and I realized that if it happens to me, it happens to all of you too. And I often believe that this piece is something that people don't talk about. Jill, hi. And you're not aware of. So hi Tarek, here's what I want to say to all of you. I have had the most amazing month and a half in terms of certain development, certain Yehudit, hi, certain growth, certain areas that I've been looking at and working on, and it's really, hi Mati, it's been very positive for me. And this is something I don't do usually, but I fell into the trap yesterday, and thank goodness I caught myself. But that's when I realized that, hey, this might be something you'd like to hear about. So here's the deal. Hi, Ruti. I met a friend that I'm close to. We share a lot. We talk a lot about different things. And she asked me what's new, and I started to go into this whole area that I've been growing in and feeling so good about, and oh, it's just amazing, the breakthrough. Do you do that? Do you try to convince other people how amazing something's become for you, how amazing you've become, or try to explain your way, why you're doing what you do, or really what you're doing is cajoling other people to validate you and agree with you? And here's what happens. It feels awful. It feels awful when you try to convince anybody about anything about yourself. It just feels awful. Why? Because they don't get you. They don't get your insides. They don't know what you've been doing. They don't know where you've come from. They don't know what precipitated this amazing growth or downfall, whatever it is you're trying to explain. They don't have to get it. And I'm telling you, 99.9% of the time, unless you have a tremendous communication bond with somebody, you are going to feel miserable that you got into the explaining mode. And then you start to question, well, maybe I'm really not as, far along as I thought, or maybe I'm really not, or they don't get it, and why did I start talking about it? And the horribleness of how you feel, because you feel that you need the outward validation rather than owning the the inner work that you've done. So that's really the message I wanted to give to you today. I caught myself. If I have big things that I'm working on or dreaming about, I don't talk about them. Nobody knows about them. Nobody. It's very hard to learn to keep things to yourself because we're so used to playing to the crowd. Look at me, validate me, understand me, get me, appreciate me. You need to know why I'm doing this. You need to know about these new boundaries or standards that I'm creating. Really? Beautiful women, no one needs to know anything. And if you want to share, a beautiful place to start is in my private Facebook group, Relationship Mastery with Confidence and Dignity. Oh, I will be live there tonight. Today is Sunday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. We're talking about forgiveness. To whom, why, and how. Yeah, it's a big topic because very many of you believe that if you forgive, then you're letting them off the hook. And that is so not true and keeps you stuck. So join me tonight. Join all of us in my group tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, Relationship Mastery with Confidence and Dignity. Ask to join and I'll approve you. That's it, beautiful women. Keep it to yourself. Don't talk about it. Don't share it. You know what you've got to get to is to be the example. If your change, growth, new standards, new whatever it is that you're working on is real, people will see it. You don't have to talk about it. And when you get into the convincing, pay attention to these words: convincing, cajoling, see me, validate me, hear me, appreciate me. When that energy is running whatever you're talking about, stop. Mid-word, mid-sentence, stop it. Because at the end, if you don't, hi Yoni, Aziz, hi. At the end, if you don't stop, you will feel awful and you'll begin to question everything you were going to share. That's it. Have a beautiful rest of your